Hey everybody, welcome. Today I thought I would try something a little different. I'm going to go ahead and cook tilapia for you. Today I'm calling it tackling tilapia. What I'm going to do is show you how you can make this fish and spice it up, making a nutritious, healthy meal, and yet it tastes good. So what I'm going to do is cook that, but as well I'm going to show you a couple other things. I'm just going to start throwing stuff together to show you how fast and easy you can prepare a bunch of healthy food that you can put in the refrigerator and give you something to snack on throughout the day. And if you plan it and prepare ahead of time, you can have a couple days worth of food, healthy food. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to ramble as I do these things. Try to explain as I go, but I want to definitely do more cooking than talking today. So hold on and here we go. Okay, as I said, I'm cooking tilapia. There's a million different ways you can make this stuff. You know, fish. You can add whatever you want, different seasonings. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw a bunch of stuff together and see how it turns out. Okay, so you can buy your tilapia. It's pre-packaged individually, and it comes frozen. Thaw it out. Just put it in some cool water, let it thaw, and then you're ready to go. So what I'm going to do first is cut all my bags of fish open, and then rinse them off. If you're trying to lose weight, one of the things you have to remember, and it's key, and I explain this in my program, I tell all my clients this, that the diet is like 80% of it, maybe even more. But what you eat is really critical to weight loss. I mean, that almost sounds silly to even say. I mean, obvious it is. However, a lot of people still think that they can go to the gym and do hours and hours on the stair climber or the treadmill or whatever and lose that body fat and still continue to go to McDonald's or drink sodas or do all these other things that are just detrimental to your health, but also to your efforts. Because if you're trying to lose weight and you're continuously sticking foods in your body that prevent your body from doing what it does naturally, and that's burn stored fat, it's like banging your head against the wall. I mean, why would you want to do that? So what you want to do is get on a healthy diet that is feeding your body the nutrients that it needs, and it's taking out all the things that are slowing your metabolism down, that are slowing that process of fat loss down. Okay? In my program, I give you a whole big long list of all the foods to avoid and all the foods to eat, and it really kind of takes the guesswork out of it. When I was younger and started trying to take my passion for physical fitness and bodybuilding and whatever to the next level, and I entered my first bodybuilding contest, I really had no idea how to diet or prepare for it. You know, I asked a few people some questions and what they thought was a good way to lose all my body fat, and you know, you went on the traditional fat loss diet, or you know, and just ate minimal amounts of food and did high cardio, and I'm sure that I lost a lot of muscle along with the fat, and I was able to get to, I would say I was probably about 3 to 5% body fat, maybe about 3%. I was pretty lean. And I weighed 168 for that first contest, and that was from 220 when I started dieting. So I know that while I'm sure I was carrying some extra body fat, I lost muscle size too because I didn't have proper nutrition as I was dieting down. So that's something that's really key. That's something that's really critical when you're trying to lose weight, is you definitely want to feed your muscles too. You don't want to try to eat less than what is required. Because what will happen is, I mean, I know a couple of people, a couple of clients, I know one client that she doesn't want to eat. She's just kind of like, I'm not really hungry, and I keep telling her, if you don't eat, your body goes into starvation mode, and it will actually burn muscle before it will burn stored fat. You cannot fight Mother Nature. You can't trick your body into losing body fat if you're not feeding it. It's a simple equation. Put food in, good foods that your body can burn through, and then allow your body to also recognize the fact that you're feeding it every few hours, so your body says, okay, we know we're getting fed, let's go ahead and burn. So you eat that food, it burns through, then it goes, what's next? Okay, then it'll start working on stored fat. Then you feed it a couple more hours later, same process. And once you dial your body in and you're really eating effectively and eating good, clean foods that don't slow your metabolism down, don't slow that process down, your body will start burning fat like crazy. So it's really key that you get on not only a nutritious diet, but you're also feeding your body kind of on a schedule so that it gets used to burning that energy. So there you go. So I got my fish, cleaned it, rinsed it, it's all ready to go. We're going to go ahead, preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Make sure there's nothing in the oven. We'll take our pan and I'll set it up right out in front here. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing as I do it. Move this over. And I'll tell you what all this stuff is. I know you probably can't make it all out, but. So I'm going to go ahead and put just a dash of extra virgin olive oil on my pan. And spread that out. Now, and here's the thing too. This is what makes it fun. I'm not a chef, I'm not a cook. I just remember as a kid my mom telling me, get your ass up here and pay attention because you're going to want to know how to do this. And apparently some of it sank in. So I'm just throwing stuff together here. There's no rhyme or reason for what I'm doing, or, with the exception of cooking times and temperatures like that. You kind of have to, know how to do that stuff, or go online and look. You can type it in, cooking time for whatever, and it'll tell you, So that's really the only thing. Otherwise, you just make this up as you go along. That's what I do anyway. And that's what I'm doing today, so you'll see. So we take our tilapia, we put a little bit of olive oil on a pan. I'm going to go ahead and try something crazy and put a little bit of my Mrs. Dash garlic and herb seasoning down first on there. And a little bit of the chipotle chili seasoning. So I'm just going to sprinkle some on my hand and put that on the pan. Okay, now I'm going to lay my fish on top of that. And if you hear somebody in the background today, that would be my son upstairs playing. My last video I did, a lot of people had commented about, oh, I heard the cat in the background. I fooled you all. That was actually a parrot. Okay, so we put my fish down there. Lay all the fish out. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go ahead and season this as well. Now I just pulled a bunch of stuff out of the cupboard and figuring it out as I go, what I want to put on there and what I don't. I'm going to make, I like spicy foods, so like I said, I'm going to put the chipotle seasoning, chipotle chili seasoning on there. I'll sprinkle some on the top now. My son's having a good time up there. And then I'm going to use the Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. A little bit over that. Okay, now here's where it really gets spicy. A little bit of cayenne pepper. Oh, jeez. That might have been too much. Okay. And then a little bit of garlic powder. And that's that. Make sure you wash your hands afterwards so you don't accidentally scratch your eye or rub your eye when you have cayenne pepper on it. That wouldn't be good. Rinse this off. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and cut up a lime. Just squeeze some lime over it. And then you can also put more lime on, lime or lemon afterwards, after the fish is cooked, right before you eat it. So again, choice is up to you. Take my couple pieces and just set them in there. And there we go. Okay, so that's all set, ready for the oven. As soon as my oven's preheated, got a little bit longer to go, and then we'll go ahead and pop that in. So like I was saying, the diet is key. You have to remember one thing. There's an equation with weight loss. If you have to burn, it takes 3,500 calories. You have to burn 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound of body fat. Okay? Anybody out there that's been on a treadmill, elliptical, any kind of cardio exercise equipment, and you'll go for like an hour working your butt off, and when you're done, maybe you burned anywhere from 500 to 800 calories. Okay? And if you have to burn 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound of body fat, how many hours and hours would you have to spend on an elliptical or on a treadmill in order to actually burn 1 pound of body fat? And then if you add in, you know, on a daily basis, you figure, say you go out and you burn, say even 1,000 calories during a workout. Okay, that's a good workout if you burned 1,000 calories. But then you go out and eat one meal at McDonald's or a fast food restaurant, or you go out and drink a couple of 64-ounce big gulps or something like that. you've just shot your diet all to hell, and you work your butt off that all day, and you've done nothing for losing weight. That's why diet's key. You have to eat correctly, otherwise you're just fighting a losing battle. So no matter what your program you're going to get on, if you're serious about weight loss, address the eating issue, because that's definitely the most important factor you're going to have to worry about. Okay, so that's all done. Now, there's a couple different things you can do. I'm going to go ahead, you know what, now that I see this, I picked up some mushrooms. I'm going to throw those on there as well, because I like mushrooms. So what you want to do is just open up your package of mushrooms, rinse them. Now, different people say different things, that you shouldn't wash your mushrooms, you should just wipe them off. I don't know. I'm washing them. I just rinse them off, and then what we're going to do is just put them on the pan. Okay, there we go. Mushrooms are on there. Now, usually when I cook fish, and there's our oven. Usually when I cook fish, I like to put butter on it. Butter is one of those things that a lot of people think, oh, you shouldn't eat butter or whatever, you know, because it's fattening. Or if you're going to have anything, butter's the best thing, opposed to country crock or any of the fake margarines or artificial, I can't believe it's not butter, or any of that stuff. And I probably shouldn't say names, but you know what? That stuff's like eating plastic. So if you're going to have anything, use real butter. It's a little bit higher in fat, but your body can process it better. If your body can process it, use it, get rid of it. So if you're going to do anything, like I said, use butter. Some people don't like the taste of butter, the flavor. I do. And I live in the real world, so while I diet and I like to be lean, I like to have six-pack abs and work out and everything, I still want to, you know, enjoy the foods I eat. I still want to live a little bit, you know. Too many times a lot of people get fanatical about diets, and they feel that, oh, I can't have that, I can't eat this, I can't have that, I can't have ice cream, I can't, you know, when you're really heavy, if you're obese and you're 50, 100 pounds overweight, you know, maybe, yeah, you have to refrain from certain things to really dial your body in so that it gets burning that fat. But once you reach your goal, you know, then go ahead and treat yourself once in a while. It's all in moderation. That's key. It's not about stopping your life and not living. It's about just doing things in moderation, so that way you have a handle on it, you know. Because believe me, I love my chocolate, I love my ice cream, I love my peanut butter, I love a lot of stuff that people say, oh my God, don't eat this, don't eat that. You know what? You got to live too. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and pop our fish in. 400 degrees. And we're going to set a timer for 30 minutes. Okay, timer set, 30 minutes. I thought because I'm making spicy tilapia today, I would go ahead and spice it up even more and put a little bit of pico de gallo and fresh salsa in there. So we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of Roma tomato with that. So I'll get out a bowl. And we're going to just take that out. Put that in there. Wow, it smells great. I'm going to add a little bit of salsa just to make it a little wetter. You know what? We're not going to add the Roma tomato. That's plenty. See, that's how I did my shopping today. I just went through and said, okay, what am I going to put in here? And I just started grabbing stuff. And then you may get home and go, you know what? I don't want to add that. So we're going to save the Roma tomatoes for something else. Okay, I'm going to go ahead from this angle and pull my tilapia out, show you what it looks like. There you have it. There's the tilapia. I'll go ahead and put a couple pieces on a plate, garnish it so you can see what that looks like. And here's what the plate looks like with a little bit of garnish. So that's tilapia with strawberries, blueberries, and grapes. Hope you enjoyed the show, or whatever this is, my webcast, my YouTube video on how to fix tilapia. And hope you come back and tune into more videos. I'm going to start doing some more workout videos as my arm comes back online. Also, if you need to lose weight, there's a lot of ways you can go about it. You know, there's a lot of good programs out there. There's a lot of good, you know, places to go. Of course, I want you to try my program. And if nothing else, mine is a good base to start with. It gives you all the information you need. It helps you address some of your emotional issues you have with food. Why maybe you tend to snack or binge eat or do all these different things. It addresses the emotional aspects of weight loss, which I think are key, because if you're not ready, if you're not mentally prepared for weight loss, it's like trying to quit smoking cold turkey. You know, some people can do it. Most people can't. You have to be ready mentally to tackle that big of a monster. So if you're ready to start losing weight, I'd love to be the one to help you. So there you go, tackling tilapia. Have a great day and we'll see you soon.